Welcome back to the Gridiron Expert. We just finished predicting every SEC team's record for the 2017 season. And now that we finished all that, I'm going to give everybody a recap and my predicted standings for this season in the SEC. So, here's what I've got for the East and the West so far. If you watched the videos, you know who I have them losing to. I'm not going to go through all that again. But I just want you to see what, after seeing what I predicted, kind of what that translates to in the standings, where people are going to finish. So, really no shockers. Maybe Arkansas being number 3 in the West. I know a lot of people are going to be mad saying that Auburn should be maybe second or even first. I'm just not buying that yet. If Jarrett Stidham can come and show me something early on in the season, maybe. Keep in mind, only 3 conference losses for Auburn, and a lot of these records have to do with tiebreakers. If you see LSU, Arkansas, and Auburn all have a 5-3 record in conference. But because LSU beat Arkansas and Auburn, they jumped them both. But Arkansas beat Auburn, so they're ahead of Auburn. It's a bunch of tiebreaker scenarios. So, even though, say, Vanderbilt has a worse record than Kentucky, because I predicted Vanderbilt to defeat Kentucky, and they have a same conference record, Vanderbilt will jump that Kentucky team, if that makes sense. So a lot of this has to do with tiebreakers and how the schedule plays out. I obviously have my bottom 2 between Ole Miss and Missouri, both 1-7 in conference there. And this is my projected SEC championship. Another, I think it would be the 3rd straight year that we have an Alabama versus Florida SEC championship. I know a lot of people think Georgia could be, and I'm not saying Georgia is going to be a bad team. I have them at 8-4 right now. I see that they have potential for maybe 9-3, but I don't see them as a national title contender, and that's what they would have to be for them to be in the SEC championship. Past couple years, Florida hasn't been in that position. They've been ranked, 18th, and even if they would beat Alabama, they wouldn't be in contention for national title. I just don't think Georgia is going to be there yet. 9-3, I think, is their limit. Maybe 10-2 if we go out on a stretch, and they could maybe get that extra win over Vanderbilt. But this is what I've got so far. Another scenario here: A&M 6-6 ahead of Mississippi State 7-5. That's because of tiebreakers. But Mississippi State ends up with a better record. So I've got everybody in the SEC making a bowl game except for Missouri and Ole Miss. Obviously, Ole Miss can't even go to one, and Missouri's just one upset away from making a bowl game. So that's 12 out of the 14 teams in the SEC making a bowl game. These are my projected standings for the 2017 season. So please leave comments if you have anything you'd like to share. If you disagree, just let me know. Respectfully, I would hope. But let me know if you have any questions, comments, likes, concerns, anything you'd like to comment or like. And please continue to subscribe. We really appreciate that. And like I said, you'll just have to stay tuned to see what our next conference is going to be. It's going to be a Power 5 conference, whether it's the Pac-12, Big 10, ACC, or Big 12. It's going to be one of those 4. So please stay tuned until next time on the Gridiron Expert.